let me get the schedule up. Let me get
That's what I mean. Guys, she's been
receipts.
rushing me to start, yeah.
Shut
And
your fucking mouth.
absolutely
Right.
nothing.
I'm
has
ready to go.
happened.
I'm ready to go right now.
Right,
Ready to
we've
go
got
right
a
now.
new recording setup going on.
So this one might be a bit of trial and error, lads.
Yes, so just don't worry about it. All right.
All right.
Lovely stuff.
Right. Straight out the trap.
Good evening, because
Good evening.
someone
What's
doesn't
happening?
ever like to introduce.
Good evening. How are ya?
What's the current?
What's the current? Right.
Read.
We're back for another week of ball.
Back at it again. Right. We're going to start this week at the Champions League.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Because the Champions League actually occurred before this weekend of Premier League football. So, if we're talking chronologically, babe.
If we're talking chronologically.
Let me just talk.
Right, what games are we touching on? Go on, set it off, set it off.
Benfica, Barcelona.
Right, let me tell you something.
Oh, my life.
Straight away.
Oh, my life.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, my life.
Because I watched this on the highlights and because I saw the scoreline come up. I saw when it said 3-1 Benfica. So I was thinking, yeah, wrap it up. When I saw, because obviously I was watching the Arsenal-Lille game.
I was what? Liverpool-Lille. What are you saying?
I was watching Arsenal.
Arsenal was playing the day after, so I don't know
Okay,
what
I'm lying.
was
I'm lying. I was watching Liverpool-Lille.
Was
I? I feel like I wasn't watching that game though.
But you was.
I mean, must be lying.
But you was.
It must have been.
Because what else were you watching?
Didn't feel like I was watching it.
That was an early game.
Let me tell you something. I was watching, but you know, like when you're seeing, I don't know if you lot watch it on TNT, but obviously the little score box comes up in the corner.
Yeah, and I kept seeing scores flash. I thought, what the heck is going on?
What's going on here? But I didn't even see the score until that. When I saw the final and I saw 5-4, I said, God in heaven.
What happened here then?
What's going on here then,
All I can say is some really sketchy
Not
goals
only that, it's not even the fact that I saw the goals. I saw 90+6 goal. I saw 90+8 red card. I said, sorry.
To this day, I don't know what that red card was for. I don't
because
know
they're protesting.
Oh, is that why?
Did you not see the way they was getting on after?
Yeah, because they thought it should have been a penalty.
Never a penalty for me, sorry.
Seen it given.
You're a forward, you'll say it's a penalty. Any defender will say no, any forward will say yes.
I've seen it given. I've actually seen it given, guys. I'll be so real.
Soft for me.
Nah. Not even.
That game was an absolute joke. That game had everything. 3 penalties, own goal, red card, hat trick. You cannot get a more stacked game of football. Everything possible you can have in a football game.
Exactly.
They had.
Get me to Benfica Stadium, man. Look, jumpy.
They was getting jumpy in there, but they was pissed. But respectfully though, some of the defending I saw, you can't be free.
From both sides.
It was always gonna give cricket score.
Yeah. Word.
Respectfully.
Word. Anywho.
Any hoozles.
Let's talk about Wednesday in the Champions League. Man City.
Oh. Do you know what? Every time I think Man City's done with the shenanigans,
they're not.
They're like, wait there.
They're not.
Let me come with something more.
I was watching this game and I was like, oh my God, this is so dusty. First half was drier than the Sahara Desert.
Dry.
This is boring. The 2 European superpowers, I'm expecting something serious.
But sorry, can I just say, that is the best I've seen PSG in a long time.
That's the best I've seen.
That was giving vintage. Yeah, that was giving Kylian PSG.
Word.
They come and reload some energy out of nowhere.
I know, not before going 2-0 down there.
Well, I never said the defensive duties were any better. However, the attacking play, I said, wow.
See Dembele's goal.
Hang it up.
Do you see flat screen? Did you see the back heel flick nutmeg on the halfway line from Bagley
Listen to what she's just said in one sentence. Back heel, nutmeg, halfway line. Those 3 should not be together in a sentence as a collective.
Whoever got done up like
illegal.
This is illegal.
I couldn't believe
Whoever got done up like that, I don't know who it was. I think it was Bernardo Silva. And that is diabolical because he got nutmeg not once but twice in this game.
Twice. Close your legs.
Close your legs.
To marry men. Right? Because what's going on here? I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. I
was waiting to see some Barcola. I I was waiting to see some of his magic because I keep hearing this name and I'm not seeing. I'm seeing ashes, dust to dust.
I'm yet to investigate Barcola quite.
Well,
it
gave me something to look at.
Indeed,
this time.
he did. I said, what?
God damn.
Damn.
Chill out, lads.
To do out.
Yeah. Then another little wonder boy, Joao Neves.
Class. Absolute
Did you see
class.
he says he wears the number 87 because of the FIFA guy?
Is that why?
FIFA.
Listen, all I'm saying is PSG, as I said before, that was giving vintage.
But
that
this was actually giving relegation battle final day of the championship. You're getting down to League One if you don't win this game.
Literally, and Man City could not match that.
It's giving relegation, no Champions League.
It's giving you're not going to make it past the knockout stages.
It's giving you're not making the playoffs.
No. It's giving you're going to go Wembley and fumble the bag.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving. Not good enough.
They got Club Brugge next week.
Oh my God, not Club Brugge. Oh my God.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm
not upset pending. I'm calling it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Something about City, I'm just not convinced. I'm not.
Yeah, well,
remember they got Arsenal Sunday. Sizzle them up.
I actually need a 0-0 draw. Actually,
no, you don't. You need City to revive themselves.
City needs to absolutely trounce them.
And trounce Arsenal, because then we've got to go to the Ev midweek after that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so yeah, we need Arsenal to drop all points possible. Thank you.
We've got Bournemouth.
That's what I'm saying to you. You're saying about 0-0 draw. Absolutely pissing nuts.
It smacked my head.
Take your time, right?
I've got bulldog clipping me head.
I don't want to go to A&E tonight. Got podcast to record, okay?
Oh, my skull.
Please.
Sorry about that, guys.
Right, back on track. Oh, so I was watching the Arsenal game in this one. 3-0. Easy doors.
Easy. Declan Rice scoring in 2 minutes. How rude.
It's like, can you just give me a chance?
Right, shut up, Declan. Where have you been?
Real Madrid 5-1.
They've been so weird this season.
They're strange, Madrid.
They've been
They're
so
strange to me.
It's giving Newcastle.
Yes, very, very inconsistent. I don't quite know what to say or feel about it.
Mbappe scored. Like, this guy, like, I can't believe I'm even having to say that. I can't believe Mbappe scored. The man never scores. I feel like
it's actually crazy to even have to say that in 2025.
Maybe he's reached his peak.
I mean, it wouldn't be unusual. But
argue with the wall. Argue
with your mother
and your father.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Then we're back.
Premier
League.
Oh my God! Now
big blockbusters.
I already have beef.
I
already have beef.
Here she goes.
Why is Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest not the late game? Sorry, City, Chelsea. I don't care about you, but play that game at 3:00. I need to see Bournemouth Forest on the telly right now. I'll be so real. I'll be so astronomically for real. Because when I saw this, I said, oh,
now
what's going to happen here now?
Let me tell you something. So let's start with the early game, because it was the early game.
There was no early game.
Oh, so I beg your pardon. There was 3:00 games. Guys, you know me, I come with false journalism.
She says it with so much
I
confidence.
say what I want to say,
right.
And nobody better correct me. Right? Argue with your mother, your bill payer. Right. Bournemouth. I was going to say Bournemouth, Northampton. You know
what? Nowhere near.
Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest.
First of all, big shout out to Bournemouth. Have you seen Bournemouth's graphics for their match days?
What? The content creator.
It looks like AI.
They need a raise.
It looks like AI.
Well, someone's doing the AI.
It's serious.
Their content creator needs a big raise. I hope they get a big bonus package, because their thing is class.
Oh, it was tea. Right. So, I have so much beef with Nottingham Forest. I think we all know this, but I have even more beef with Nottingham Forest after this game.
Why?
You see the other day when I said, why is it that teams like Forest come to Liverpool and play the best football you'll ever see, and then go to a team like City and just lie on their back and just concede 3 goals?
Facts.
Why have you got done up 5-0 by Bournemouth?
But you know what? When you deep it, though, the form that Bournemouth's on.
No, I'm not saying that. Okay, Bournemouth were in good form, but Forest, you have the best defensive record in the league. Why are you going conceding 5?
Well, clearly not good enough, because look now. But do you think it's a bit of tiredness from Forest, though?
Maybe.
They're looking a bit
Maybe.
knackered to me, I'll be
It's a
honest.
bit rude though, because it was Nuno's birthday. You're doing all that on Nuno's birthday.
Oh,
Stinky.
blow your candles out, lads. But respectfully, there is so many talking points. Let's go with Bournemouth because we start with the positives. Because you know what, it's a mad game. I didn't even really notice defensive weakness by Forest because the attacking play was like, it wasn't like there was any like calamitous defending or like a specifically bad moment that was like the turning point. Bournemouth just turned up arms and legs above them. It was as simple as that. So I feel like we have to go into the analysis of Bournemouth themselves.
They were top class.
So let's start with goal scorer again.
Kluivert
is giving Mr.
I put him
Consistent.
in my fantasy, guys. Claps for Leah, snaps
I'm
for
fuming
Leah.
because I looked at him and I thought,
we all clapped for Leah.
Just for that, I'm not clapping. Right, okay. Put your clap up your arsehole. I'm not having that, right? Because you see, this is what happens when people don't stay humble.
I am humble.
Oh, here we go.
No, guys, I've actually gone down again.
Right, because you see how life comes at you fast and will humble you. Did you see that in live time? How she was giving it big large Joe, Billy Big Bollocks now?
I'm not giving it large Joe. It was managerial genius.
From who?
Me! Putting in Kluivert.
Now, who said that?
Don't you? Who was in your midfield?
Excuse me.
Kulisevsky, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Oh, stop
Lame,
it.
boo, tomato, throwing tomato.
Right, come on now,
and
seriously.
You take a bench boost. Yeah, later.
Kluivert, come on, because this is what happens. She starts going off topic.
The man's on goal scoring gold dust.
He's playing for the shop window.
He just stole up whatever Chris Wood was eating.
And he said, I'll have a bit of that.
Send that my way, bro.
Listen, he is playing for a move.
11th league goal of the season.
Yep.
2 hat-trickianas. And then another one against arguably the team in the best form in the league.
Indeed.
Huh.
How greedy are you?
How greedy. Think Ouattara now.
Oh, Ouattara.
Who also...
Do you know what's mad? Because you know they were saying that he's actually playing out of position. He's only stepped into that role because obviously there's no Unai and Evan Nilsson's also out injured.
In the centre forward.
So he's been asked to do a role.
He's doing it real well.
Of course you're doing it well. You've been to Hattie.
Real well.
Don't ask for better than that.
And then Semenyo
just came to round it up.
Did you see he did the Booker T Spinnerini?
Yes, I did. And I just thought, oh my goodness.
As wrestling fans, we appreciate that.
We appreciated it massively.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Also, thank you for beating Forest, Bournemouth.
I love it.
Because that really does us a big favour.
Big favour, which is why we subsequently need Arsenal to drop points on the weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, but we'll get there.
Shoo, the gap wider, my friends.
Yes, lads.
So, Bournemouth, big 5-0. Excellent.
How rude. Right.
Who are we going to next? You Reds. Come on then.
Easy 4-1.
4-1.
Sorry, Switchers.
You know, Switchers, I love you so bad. I do love your Switchers, we always say, is like our Luton this season. We really do adore them. I love Kieran McKenna. Rare. However,
you must get beat.
You must get beat in emphatic fashion. Do you know what really did piss me off though?
Conceding the one.
Yes.
It's 90 minutes. You lot just sort your life out.
90 minutes conceding when you're 4-0 up.
There's no need.
It's
silly. Not Robin Hood. We're not giving back to the poor. All right.
So that's the only thing. And you know what? I know Arnie will be pissed off.
I know Arnie will be like, you know.
I was fuming because in my fantasy was doing so well. I had Verge on the clean sheet. But...
Oh no.
Sure. Wow. Fuming. But Saboz.
Oh, Saboz with the headband. It's like
Saboz with some sort of revival. We've got Mo Salah on the score sheet. What's new?
Who else?
Cody Gak's brace. And an assist to go with it.
The man loves to score at Anfield. You know? He loves to score.
I'm here for Gax, honestly.
I love Gax. Gax on the wing.
Crazy.
Period.
Listen, Arnie knew what he was doing, the Dutch Alliance. He said, play that man out on the left.
Gags, I love you, but why did you sign Gakpo if you wanted to play him as a centre forward?
I still ask that question all now. A year later, I'm still trying to work it out.
Because when he was tearing it up in the Euros and the World Cup, it wasn't at centre forward. Just got to put it out there. It's got to put it out there.
And that's why we always say sometimes, this is what we mean when we be saying, sometimes these managers' stubbornness.
It really comes back to bite them.
Exactly.
Ipswich, they just got overwhelmed by the might of the Liverpool.
They got overwhelmed. That is a polite way of saying you got smacked up.
Yeah.
Comfortably.
Leaf Davis, that's not who I was talking about. Liam Delap.
Lerm.
I get confused. Liam Delap, babe. Welcome to the life of a big boy centre back.
Lerm, you're not getting no joy.
This is your first experience of having serious centre backs.
Lerm Delap didn't get nada.
I was talking to Mum about it, and I said I actually think Virgil really enjoyed this game because I think he likes just marking an out and out centre back. He loves a number 9.
Oh,
I
100%.
feel like he loves to mark a number 9. He loves to just like go back to the old school days, centre back versus centre forward. And I think Liam Delap is like one of the perfect centre forwards to
old school. Yeah, 100%. I love Liam Delap. I really, really do.
But you get no joy today.
No joy.
Nothing.
No sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when it's yeah.
Oh.
All right, next one. Let's go. Why did that shit better, bro? We need to talk about scandal bag game.
Arsenal.
I am saying now.
See, Michael Oliver, yeah, I actually hate you because you're not
you're
giving these big annoying idiot Arsenal fans a reason to scream agenda. Stop doing it.
However, this time
it's actually an
they are absolutely correct. And let me tell you something now.
It's not an agenda, it's a poor decision. Calm down.
It's giving agenda because the decision is so poor.
Yeah, but it can't be agenda.
Do you know why it gets me aggravated though? Michael Oliver, you are the senior ref.
You are the big boy ref
in the Premier League. You referee at international competition. You referee in Champions League.
We never have this conversation.
To this day, I've watched, and you know what? And that's why I more say this is an agenda. Because if you told me Anthony Taylor did this,
literally
David
any
Coote
other ref,
this, you know, Kieran Tierney, Paul Tierney. Sorry, Kieran, I don't want to scandal bag you with these type of frauds. Paul Tierney, I say, oh, yeah, I hear it, see it all the time.
Yeah.
But very rarely does Michael Oliver. Do you know there were so many things? We have to go into detail because I think it's appalling.
Right. First of all,
it's absolutely appalling.
Let's set the scene for those who haven't seen. See what I did there?
First of all, can I just start with saying why were they describing it when I was listening to it on Gillette? Why was Mike Dean trying to describe it as Lewis-Skelly raked his studs down the back of Thingy's leg?
He didn't. He literally
he tripped him on his ankle.
It's a yellow.
There's no stud showing at all.
It's a yellow.
Yellow.
First of all, Lewis-Skelly, basically, guys, Lewis-Skelly has tripped over Matt Doherty while he's breaking for a counter. Bearing in mind, the break had not gone further than about 5 yards from the edge of the Wolves' D.
Yes.
So,
as Alan Shearer said, you're about 80 yards from your goal.
Yes. So, Lewis-Skelly does what any defender does and trips the man up to stop the counter.
Fair enough.
Yellow card.
Yellow card. You got to do it. See it all the time.
Yellow card.
Sometimes you got to pull the foul.
You go about your day. Next. Why on earth am I seeing straight red? First of all, I was hearing it was for denial of a goal scoring opportunity.
Impossible.
I said, don't start this again.
Straight away, I said it can't be because if you actually look at the still when the challenge is made, there are 2 Arsenal defenders ahead of the play. So how is that a clear goal scoring? So what's he gonna do? Lob the keeper 80 yards? Matt Doherty?
Do you think he's Cole Palmer?
Oh, stop! Even Cole does not have the minerals for that. Come on now.
He could.
Depends who's in the goal. If it's Sanchez, absolutely possible. Absolutely possible.
So. And then I'm hearing serious foul play.
I'm genuinely baffled.
Arsenal fans, this is probably the one and only time this entire season that you will get our back in.
Why has he not gone to the screen?
And the thing is with Mike, I mean, all the time, he goes to the screen and sometimes he don't change his mind.
But you know what it is, yeah, and this is what Danny Murphy was also saying on Match Today, which I 100% agree with. The bit that makes it more abysmal, and this is why people get so annoyed with the Premier League, is the fact that fair enough, Mike's made that decision. Cool.
But
you had to the fact that you've had a VAR and an assistant VAR that have also looked at that
and said there's
in fast motion, slow motion, zoom in, zoom out, and you are basically confirmed that you don't think Michael Oliver's made a wrong decision.
Bizarre.
It's bizarre. Because that's the thing.
Who was even the VAR? I must look.
That's because that's who really needs to be also in equal amounts of trouble, if you ask me. Because the thing is, if
Darren England.
Oh, here we go. Why am I not surprised? The same usual pissing culprits. But what I'm saying is the fact that that means there's 3 of you as officials that have looked at that. Because
not including the lineup.
Because I think fair enough. If Mike thinks in real time that, because the challenge you could say, okay, Mike may have thought it looked more cynical than it was. Fairs. But
Use the VAR.
even if I would have even respected it more if it had even gone to the screen and said, okay, I still have my decision.
Yeah.
The fact that you've not even attempted. So basically, by you as the VAR not saying to Mike, all right, I think you should look at it, basically saying, yeah, you've not missed anything here. How can you look at that and think he's not made an error?
I'm just confused.
And they use the words clear and obvious error. How?
It just doesn't make any sense.
Honestly, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'm telling you, I'd have a petition on the government website by now. I would not be having that.
That's a liberty, but we actually can't get rid of Mike, because if we get rid of Mike, you know who the head red's going to be? AT himself, Anthony Taylor. That cannot happen.
So I'm just like, I'm blown away. That is the worst decision I've seen in a long time, and we see bad decisions all the time. You know it.
Yeah, it's not worse than Luis Diaz's offside that was never offside.
But that's different because that was actually a goal that hit the back of the net.
Yeah.
But this is a close second.
You're lucky that they're just lucky that it was a straight red, because it's actually been overturned.
Oh, it had to be.
No, of course it had to be. But it has been overturned. So no ban for little Lewis-Skelly.
And do you know what it is? I'm equally amount because I do like Lewis-Skelly.
He's all right.
But I feel like they've tried to make an example out of him. Like,
because he's a little.
Do you know what I mean? Had that been Declan Rice, there's no way that card's given.
Yeah, but Declan Rice doesn't get a card for anything.
But that's what I'm saying. I guarantee you, if Declan Rice had pulled that challenge, that doesn't even get given as a yellow.
Yeah, 100%.
Literally.
100%. Bizarre refereeing once again in the Prem. Are we shocked?
Nope.
Not at all.
But anyway, Arsenal ended with a 1-1. What's a goal by Calafiori, can I just say?
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0.
I thought you said 1-1.
No, 1-0. What a goal by Calafiori. What about Calafiori?
Where did he come from?
Isn't it? Don't get me started on the injury situation.
I thought he was written off.
However, what I will say, Calafiori don't score no normal goal. The man loves a little screamer on him.
Foot through the ball and all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't lie. Between him and Saliba, Mikel Arteta's got a lot to answer for. Because what do you mean you're saying your players are injured, but they're now in the starting line? I'm confused.
I said it the other day to me, mate.
I thought Calafiori was written off till
March. I'm telling you, Arsenal doing dark arts. I won't be surprised if I see Saka on that team sheet against City on Sunday.
No, for real. If I'll see Bukayo Saka next week.
I don't trust them. How many times are you going to say a man's injured for months on end, or even weeks?
For real.
Next minute, the man's in.
Stop it.
I said, no, sir.
It took Arsenal a while though. They actually had to. Well, it was only until Wolves went down to 10 men as well. Right. That second yellow, abysmal from Joao Gomez. Abysmal.
Really poor.
Pereira, the manager,
was going mad. He was fuming
on the side. He's like, you flipping twit.
He was absolutely fuming.
When we're 0-0 at 70 minutes against Arsenal, who's
already. And Joe even made it stupid. The first yellow was for dissent, for kicking the ball away.
Oh, just don't.
So it's like you're even stupider.
That's Bruno Fernandes behavior.
So yeah, poor day at the office from Wolves.
Yeah. So bro, you could have made Arsenal drop a 2-2 point. Would have been.
Are we going evening game?
Yes. Okay.
Whoa, this one shocked me.
Yeah.
So for preface, City Chelsea
at the
Etihad.
The Etihad. 3-1 City. Maybe they
this game shocked me, I'll be honest.
City fielded the two new young boys, two new boys, Kushanov and Marmoush. They had very polarizing debuts.
Absolutely polarizing.
Extremely.
Marmoush.
He was TT. Class. He should have scored.
And he's gorgeous, may I say.
Okay.
He's absolutely stunning.
Here she go.
I love him.
Here she goes. He was very, very good.
Very good, very nice.
Good, very nice. You know, he's kicking. He must be kicking ball with most because he's Egyptian.
Watch him, Egyptian Kings.
Learn from the best.
Hey. But the other kid, I did feel. No, do you know what though? Let me sit up for this because I'm passionate about this because I'm annoyed now.
Oh.
I think Pep is out of order.
I agree.
For starting him in those circumstances.
I agree.
Your back line. I feel like he set him up for a bad time there.
Yeah.
Because first of all, your experienced, quote unquote, questionable back line has been abysmal all season. This is the same back line we saw get done up against PSG midweek.
Exactly.
What makes you think now you've thrown him into that situation
next to
against Chelsea?
Sorry, against Chelsea with the most chaotic front line ever.
That's not right.
Chelsea is fielding a front line of Jackson, Palmer, Sancho, and what's the other one? Madueke.
Yeah.
That's the front line. Feral. Next to him, you've got Mateus Nunes, who's not even a fullback by trade, and Akanji, who plays about 6 games a season. Furthermore, the kid's 20. Furthermore, the kid didn't even speak English.
It's not right. I don't think Pep
I
was
can't
right
lie,
to
it's
play
a
him
recipe
there.
for disaster. The man's probably had about 2 training sessions.
Like, I'm all for, like, sometimes you can't sugarcoat things and you got to throw people in the deep end. But I just think, nah, I don't agree with that.
Poor kid was stressed out. So he was directly at fault for the Chelsea goal.
Yeah.
Because he's tried to do a mad header back to Edison, but there wasn't enough on it. So then Jackson came and it was long. It was long. Then 1 minute later, Cole Palmer breaks through the back line and he when I say karate kicks Cole Palmer's legs. Yellow card. So 4 minutes, yellow card, error leading to a goal, incomplete passes. You got a graphic on Sky Sports already.
Yeah, you're not good enough. You're on TikTok tonight now.
It's not good.
Oh, it's not looking good, bruv.
Listen.
But I felt bad because I think that was a stitch up by Pep, if you ask me.
Arguably,
I mean, I'm all here for, like, you got to throw people in the deep end, but that was ridiculous.
Word. But
that was
after, he actually settled and looked quite decent. And got taken off at 54 because you got flipping John Stones on the bench. That's why I hate Pep, man.
Yeah, well, I wasn't here for Pep for that. That was crazy to me.
Word. I agree.
However, Guardiola, Lees, Foden, 3 good goals, to be fair.
Guardiola just loves to bag. The man loves to bag. He thinks he's Haaland.
He does.
He loves to score and people love to let him.
Defo one to let him. The man's got a dirty left foot, though. Absolute murder on that left foot. But then we've got Haaland's goal was nice.
Literally 1 over. The assist is actually just Edison.
Yeah, that was a nice goal. And then Phil's got his shooting boots on again, you know.
Like he never left.
Listen, Phil said I'm awake now.
I'm awake now. Phil's like, I gotta redeem myself.
Whatever sickness was riddling up Phil
had neurovirus. I'm telling you now.
He said leg on my t-shirt. He said, listen,
something.
He had influenza, right?
He had something, pneumonia.
B, C, and D. Poor man.
I don't know what happened.
God forgive them. Listen, but whatever it is, that he done revived himself now because it was giving vintage Phil.
Vintage Philip.
Right.
Excellent.
3-1-er.
Yeah.
Big time.
I actually didn't really care for the result of this game.
Neither did I. Both are relevant.
I just wanted to see something juicy.
I wanted to see some decent football.
I keep it juicy. I eat that lunch. Right.
Literally.
Right. Saturday, Donzina. Sunday now.
Oh. Oh, I love this game. I'm a bit upset because I was meant to go to this game. I wasn't too happy with me seats. I didn't get tickets.
Oh. Yeah, because the Palace away stand.
You can't see anything.
Palace, can we talk about the overhang at your away stand?
Any fans that have been in the Selhurst Park away end, it's questionable vision.
You know when they say obstructed view?
Like the top stand is so low, you literally can't see half of the pitch if you're below the first maybe like 10 rows.
Which is crazy.
It's ridiculous to me. I don't even know how you even call that away. And how have I come and I can only see half the football pitch?
Scandal bags. Right. Brentford.
Right. Played decent, to be fair.
They did.
Cagey first half. Weren't much happening.
Dead, dusty, crusty.
Weren't much happening.
So boring. So boring. Ashes. Can't even fathom that.
Right.
However, penalty. So who steps up?
Mbwems.
Now, Gehi.
Encroaching. Get out the box. And not even a little bit. He was way in there. I said, no, it wasn't.
No, there was actually 2. Gehi was actually on the far side of the box. The one at the near side, LaCroix.
Yeah, LaCroix had a bad game. Sorry, can I just say? LaCroix had a really poor game.
Did he actually?
Yep. Awful.
No, I can't lie. LaCroix's encroachment was actually worse, but Gehi was the culprit because
it was hilarious because the penalty actually gets saved.
The penalty did get saved. I know Dean Henderson was fucking.
He was absolutely. Look, lads, look what I've done. I've got to fucking do it again. I can't.
I actually had Dean Henderson as my key pass. I was really upset.
You would have been pissed because you would have got points for penalty save as well, you know.
But Brentford's winning, so it's okay. So Brian steps up, retakes bags. He's gone for the Ivan Toney approach with the hop, skip, jump.
I
like you.
I like it a lot.
I like it.
Learned from the best.
You're and then Shada.
Nice little goal.
Did you see?
Oh,
Mads Roselev's gone on loan to Wolfsburg for the rest of the season.
what?
It's really upsetting.
Sorry, it's the combined silence. Why was I not aware of this?
He's gone on loan, Mr. Roslev.
So who's done that then?
Thomas.
Roslev?
Yes, he's gone.
I
And
fucking
they've got
word.
option to buy. Yeah.
God have
I
mercy.
know. We need some fullbacks because let's be real, Aaron Hickey and Rico Henry, and he said Rico Lewis.
Not making it anytime soon
Well,
by the
I
looks
mean,
of it.
Rico Henry, did he come on this time? Did he play?
I'm
I don't
fuming.
think so. Oh,
What's going on here then?
right, guys. Don't know what happened there. But yeah, so he's gone on loan. So I'm really upset about that. Love Roslev.
Very shocked.
But this week's shout out for a game goes to SA.
Yeah.
That's going to confuse me because you've got SA and Eze.
What a debut.
Come on, debut in the Premier League. Score with your first touch. First touch.
First touch.
First
First
touch.
goal in the first debut in the Premier League. First touch on the ball is a goal. Beautiful.
Crazy. Why was Rico Henry not in the squad? See, when these things happen, I get stressed out. Because where is he?
I mean, what's going on here?
Where are you, Reeks?
Where are you, Reeks?
God, blimey. Never seen this ref before. Tony Harrington.
Who's Tony Harrington when he's at home?
I don't know.
I've never heard.
I don't know. Never heard of him.
Tony Harrington. Well, they've got to, because you referee kicking like flies.
Mm-hmm. Right. But yeah, Brentford did a little thing.
I feel you, Paul. I see you, baby.
Now we have to get serious.
Uh-oh.
Now we have to get serious because once again, Tottenham are up to diabolical stuff.
Wow. It gets worse.
I need the Tottenham fans to start speaking to me. I need to know the Tottenham fans' views
We need to get
because they've been very.
Right, guys, we have to pause. We had technical
difficulties.
But we're back, lads. We're back.
I was about to dark up Tottenham. That's why they
that's what they
needs
to lock me off. Could never wanted to hear what I
I'm
had
about to
to
dark
say.
up Tottenham differently.
Dark it up because right. First and foremost, we were saying we need Tottenham friends because I need to understand from a Spurs fan's point of view.
How are you feeling right now?
How you feeling?
I'm not even trying to say that to be
nah, because I feel, you know what? I don't hate Tottenham.
No. I don't like certain players.
Tottenham for me is a comical club. Like, you know, when a club's so unserious, you don't have there's not enough vim in you for me to hate you. You're a joke club to me.
For real.
So I can't. There's no history. There's no rivalry. We've done you up one time in the Champions League final. And you're a joke man to us.
That's that.
But I'm at the point where I've said this before. Well, as we know, I'm not a fan of Ange. I was a fan of Ange. I did like Ange when he first came. Right now, I think we're just seeing the downfall of Ange.
No word.
It's poor.
Do you not get sick of having to answer the same questions all the time?
Because the same questions this is Leicester who are struggling.
If Van Nistelrooy lost this game, I'm telling you he would have been sacked. I'm telling you he would have gone.
Would have been getting the record for the shortest stint in the Prem so far. And I just think I'm lost for words with Tottenham. I don't know where they go from here, I'll be honest.
He even had Ben Davies back. So he actually had 2 functioning centre backs.
But this is the thing, and this is what I'm saying. I'm running out of excuses for Tottenham.
There's nothing I can say.
Because it was all using the injury excuse. And to be fair, they did have a fair amount of injuries. But it gets to the point where, as a professional footballer, you have to have a level of footballing IQ.
This is the worst I've seen.
And the thing is that I think is so bad. It's the experienced, quote unquote, players that are not showing up.
Your 15th player.
Like, my thing is, okay, I get it. You've had to play some young boys in you've had to play your keeper.
You've had to play out.
But the thing is, the young boys have been half decent.
They've been the best players on the team.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't even use the excuse of, oh, you're having to field youngsters because you're riddled with injury. The youngsters have been saving your bacon because we could have been looking at cricket scores.
Exactly. Archie Gray, Lucas Bergvall, They've been top
The
dollar.
keeper, what's his name? Kinski,
Kinski.
not been too bad considering the calamity he has to pay in front of him.
Yeah, can't like Graham Bergvar's been absolutely TT.
So
No
that's
questions,
what I'm
no
saying. So we
qualms.
can't even use that excuse because I fear had the young boys not been there,
Relegation.
It's really, really poor.
They need to do something with quickness and haste because you know why it's
Daniel
dark, yeah?
Levy won't sack Ange because he's a tight ass, won't want to pay him out.
So he'll just. But this is the thing. I've seen articles and arguments saying, "Is this actually Daniel Levy's fault?" No, it's not Daniel Levy's fault. It's you pathetic rest of yous and Postecoglou for doing this ridiculousness managing, the entire squad for just not performing, and arguably some shady
I
boots
said it last week and I'll say it again. I need to know what you're doing in training because you don't get beat up on the weekend.
No.
Train Monday through to Friday, right? To turn up again on Saturday or Sunday and do the same thing that you did last week.
I don't understand. And every single player is getting locked off with muscle injury.
But Ange just says the same thing after every game and you're not coming with no solution.
Exactly. At least say the same thing, but say you're cooking something in the background.
All you're saying is, oh no, we should have done better. It's not good enough. Yeah, we've known it's not good enough for about 8 weeks now.
That's why you're 15th place.
I'm sure the stats said they've had 1 point off for a possible 21. What type of stats is that? Even Southampton have better stats than that.
No, for real.
They actually do. Even I'm sure they've got better stats.
24 points.
Ipswich definitely have better stats than that.
Oh, definitely. 24 points in 23 games is really bad.
And you know what? It's not even that. It's the fact if you look at the teams that they've played, even makes it worse.
It does. Leicester even by beating Tottenham have now climbed out of relegation.
It's really. I mean, I don't know what Tottenham are going to do here.
Neither do I, really.
I'm lost for words with Tottenham.
I really don't know.
It's giving phone a friend and have some outside advice because no.
And obviously Jamie Vardy had to score.
Of course. Oh, Jamie Vardy's licking his lips when he sees that type of backline. He's like, yup.
He's seeing his mate James Maddison and thinking, what?
He said, Madders, you sure you don't want to come back, lads?
You want to spin the block, babe?
Gonna spin the block, babe, because honestly, it's shocking.
It's real bad.
Solanke's now out for they said up to 6 weeks with a knee injury.
Oh.
So they're defo no goal for it.
Well, I mean, Richarlison started and scored.
He did, but Richarlison's also equally extremely inconsistent.
That's true. But you'd hope that he chooses like this little piece of consistency now and then folds up again when Solanke comes back.
It's really poor. I don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. It's beyond my expertise.
2 goals in 4 minutes.
Like what? Against a team that has literally been struggling, has the worst record for scoring goals in the Prem.
Exactly.
They've actually scored the least amount of goals. So what does that tell you? And they've bagged 2 and 2. They couldn't believe it.
And I don't understand, yeah. Like you just won midweek.
This is what I'm saying. There's so much inconsistency.
I'm just really confused.
Does that mean there's no rhyme and reason to it when it comes to them? There is literally no rhyme and reason. I don't have the answers. I'm genuinely, it's beyond me.
Exactly.
I've never seen football like it. It's so poor.
You've got Jamie Vardy pointing to the badge, the Premier League badge, saying, I won the league and you haven't.
Well, he's not telling fibs, is he?
He's not, but that's shocking.
Well, this is it. This is the levels that we're at. They
won the league 10 years ago.
This is what they're at. This is the levels that they're at. Tottenham.
I don't know.
Big old stadium, and that's all you've got to show for it.
Tottenham fans were holding up a banner. I told you this. It said 25 years, 16 managers, 1 trophy.
Right. What do you have to say about this?
I have to laugh. That
sentence in itself is 25 years, 16 managers.
Bearing in mind, in those managers, you've had Conte.
Yeah.
You've had Mourinho.
Yeah.
You've had Pochettino.
Yeah.
Did they have Ancelotti?
I was going to say Ancelotti, no?
No, that might have been Chelsea.
It could be wrong. You know, I have fake journalism.
You've had pure manager.
Manager with big name, big price tag, big accolades. What have you got to show for it?
Dust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I keep saying that today. I don't know why.
It's just really, get them out of here.
I'm a celebrity. Get them out of here.
Relegate them at this point.
No, for real, send them down. Bring back Luton. We'll trade.
Exactly. At least Luton used to be able to score some goals, bring a bit of fun. Jesus.
Jeez.
It's painful to watch Spurs. They're awful.
It's so bad.
Get them off.
Worst I've seen.
Worst I've ever seen.
Who have they got next week? They're going to lose.
Oh,
I'm telling you
watch
now.
it be someone crazy.
I'm telling you now.
I know they've got Brentford.
Yes,
at the G-Tech.
It is long for them because see when we went to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and we had to watch this game and see Brennan Johnson be doing.
But that was in September. They ain't played well since then. They ain't played well since then. Since that one game against Brentford and that 1-4-0 against Man City, they've not been good. Literally since then. That was in September. We are now in January.
Which is why it pisses me off even more that they beat us in the
But don't worry. Vengeance at the G-Tech on Sunday. Don't you worry about it.
Don't worry.
Don't worry yourself.
Right. I don't really want to talk about Villa West Ham.
Boring
I thought that game was
schnoz.
quite boring.
We could talk about United though. Oh.
Fulham. Fulham, man.
Fulham.
I've actually been nice to you this season and said all these things. Oh yeah, Fulham owns West London.
No, but that game for a 1-0 was actually entertaining.
How can you let that rat?
Two things I've seen in that game that I have to touch on. I cannot wait to speak about it.
Go on then.
Has anyone seen the clip that is posted by Sky Sports?
Yes, I have.
That may be
the
worst non-existent press I've ever seen in any flight of football.
I've never seen the Fulham backline were just passing it among themselves. They've left the ball unoccupied.
Dead.
No player. The ball is dead.
Go on, lad. Have a bit of that. Go on, lad.
Robinson's gone to Anderson. Oh, I don't want it. Can you come get it, please? I don't really want to pass it to you either.
The entire Man United team is completely stationary.
They're literally centre circle.
But and there's even some United fans that are trying to say, or some people are trying to say, oh, it's called getting back into position.
For
what do you mean getting back into position?
The ball
is dead. The ball's in play.
The ball's in play.
If the camera literally pans to Amarim and he's looking like
the man is going to be bowled by
that whole thing just sums up Man U. I've never seen a lack of intensity so bad in my life.
It's the worst I've seen.
The fact that you will give any player, I don't care who it is, it could be the goalkeeper on the ball, that amount of time. And the thing is, they do play a pass literally through the entire Man U off the back of that Man U team off the back of that. And I just feel I've never seen this before. I've never seen that before.
That's why I
honestly,
can't stand Fulham, because how are you letting a team that's doing that beat you?
It's not good enough.
I mean, it's not. But I guess Lisandro Martinez scored a good goal.
Yeah, it was a goal, to be fair.
How rude.
How rude. And I hate it because I can't stand Lisandro Martinez.
I hate him so much.
I cannot stand him.
He was actually trying to bad up Traore.
Oh, yeah.
The thing about Lisandro Martinez, he didn't care how big you are. I think
he said, listen, I'm a 5'7" king and I'm at beef anyway. From the time I saw him try step to Virgil, I said, yeah, he's delusional.
You're delusional.
Absolutely lost his marbles.
Lost it. Is he Argentinian?
Yes.
Yeah, because he was defo there when Virgil started bullying up Paredes that time in the World Cup. Yes. He's never forgot it. He was waiting to get his lick back.
Yeah, you need his lick back.
He's got short man syndrome. Massively.
But respectfully, it was a good goal. Fairs. Sorry, there is one moment in the game also that absolutely had me in stitches. Harry Wilson absolutely was doing pirouettes around the pitch. He's been spun up so bad. The man I've seen, Garnacho has absolutely spun him so bad. The man has done an entire 360.
He's given Anthony.
To the point where it was so bad, he then had to pull the maddest tackle on Lisandro Martinez 2 minutes after.
Sprint back.
Full pelt sprint back.
Tackle was clean.
The tackle was clean. He had to do that.
Yeah. He actually got injured.
He had got injured. No, but he had to do it because the spin by Garnacho. I said, Garnacho, you didn't have to do all that.
You didn't have to do it.
Garnacho, you didn't have to do all that.
Like that, bless him.
Harry Wilson absolutely doing. You think he was in Swan Lake, mate? Them pirouettes. I thought it was on the flipping ballet stage. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh. From the time I saw that, I thought it might get long here.
It might get real long.
But ultimately, Man U's come out with a 1-0.
Yeah.
Fairs.
Amad Diallo even had the cheek to score, you know.
But they have a disallow.
No
bother with it today,
Chill out,
Amad.
bro. Chill out. Actually,
it's not all about you, Amad.
Actually,
all right?
Rest and relax, bro. I beg.
But 1-0.
Oh my gosh, it's Tottenham Man U in 2 weeks.
Oh,
when I tell you that week of
wait.
Is gonna go.
I can't wait. I can't even speak about it. Oh goodness. But guys, that was our roundup for.
That was real short this week.
Why did it feel like there wasn't that much football this week? But there actually was.
Everyone played, but I just feel like there wasn't much to talk about.
But next week we'll be back because next week we've got a big blockbuster. It's giving Super Sunday. Brentford, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man City on Sunday. We will be sat.
Talk to him nice.
Talk to us nice.
It's also the last round of the Champions League tomorrow.
Mad format.
As of
18
recording.
games.
Yeah, that's a lot.
18 games.
I'm gonna have to put it on
all 8 o'clock. I've got to go. How are they gonna have enough people to go to the studio? They're gonna be. You know what I mean? They're gonna be too much.
For real? I need to know how they're doing that one.
Must do. Extra recruits, mate.
Yeah. So, games to watch: Villa Celtic.
Oh, that's the one I'm gonna be watching. 100%.
Villa Celtic.
That is due to be tasty.
Game to watch: City Club Bruges.
Club Bruggle, yeah, go on then.
And obviously PSV Liverpool.
Who's Arsenal got then?
Girona.
Boring schnoz.
Where are Arsenal in the Champions League right now?
I mean, I think they're about 8th.
Oh, they're 3rd.
Oh, I'm lying. Hear me. They're 8th. I was like, they're 3rd. Behind what? Us and Barcelona?
Indeed. Indeed.
I can't wait to see. I'd see how I just can't wait to slander Arsenal. I'll be saying all sorts. They're 8th.
8th, you know. 8th.
But we'll be back same time next week, my friends. So it will be so it's the same format: Champions League roundup, and then Premier League again.
I actually thought it was Cup week this week.
No, Cup next week.
It can't be Cup next week.
Sorry, not next. Yeah, no, it is Cup next week.
Oh my gosh.
I know what I'm saying.
Oh, it is. Sorry, I don't know my dates.
It is Cup next week. Plenty of ball to come.
Miss Harry.
Yes. Plenty of ball to come, lads.
Indeed.
So we will see you there next week.
Until then,
be there or be square. Peace up. A-Town.